Welcome to the Coach Jeff Garrett Show, where each week I bring you short, bite-sized podcasts filled with powerful ideas that you can use at home and at work. I'm a thought leader that believes you can have success while living life out of balance. I'm glad you're here. Let's get the show started. Have you ever asked someone to do something or delegated a task or project to someone and it didn't get accomplished when you wanted it accomplished? I know I have. And I learned this the hard way I told them to do it. I asked them to do it and it didn't get done. Whose fault was it? Well, I realized it was my fault that it didn't get accomplished because I did not set the proper expectations. I did not tell the person the date that I expected to be done. I did not give them any measurements or anything that we needed to measure during the process. And I didn't set check-in times on my longer projects. And by check-in times, I mean to set dates, to have one-on-one short meetings to discuss the progress of where we were at. Another thing that's really important is, what's the importance of this particular task or project? Well, if you don't tell the person that you give it to or delegate it to, they have no idea that this is a very important task if you don't tell them that this is your number one priority, or this is a lower level priority. We have until the end of the month to get this one done. It's very important that you set the right expectations when you're assigning a task or delegating a task or project. The other thing that you want to make sure that you do is you over communicate. So one thing I found is that, I sent an email or I told them to do it once and it just didn't get done. Well, I have to over communicate in order to make sure that they know what I wanted to have happen, that they knew the importance of the project, the timeline of the project, and they knew the other expectations that might be required, such as any measurements that we were going to look at or KPIs, anything of that nature that were necessary to complete the project. You also want to make sure that the person that you give the task to or delegate to knows to communicate with you if they are not going to have the task or project done on time, and not to wait till the last minute. The key is to set the proper expectations and have the proper communication, and you won't be disappointed. Thank you for listening, and be audacious. Please share this podcast with your friends and coworkers.